Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Sleep and Speak English, where we explore ideas that help you work better, live better, and get more done. Today, we will talk about a classic book on productivity, Getting Things Done, The Art of Stress-Free Productivity by David Allen. This book has helped many people manage the big amount of information, tasks, and responsibilities they deal with every day. If you have ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list or found it hard to keep everything organized at work and in your personal life, this episode is for you. We will break down some of the key ideas from David Allen's method and give you simple steps to start using these ideas today. Let's begin. Segment 1. The Mind Like Water Principle. One of the main ideas in getting things done is the concept of having a mind like water. Imagine that you throw a small stone into a pond. The water reacts perfectly to the size and force of that stone, and then it becomes still again. This is the state of mind David Allen wants us to have. It means your mind should respond properly to what is happening without overreacting or feeling stressed. When your mind is calm, you can be more focused and productive. To reach this state, you need to free your mind from holding all those unfinished tasks, responsibilities, and ideas. When we keep everything in our heads, it creates mental clutter that takes away our energy. The first big lesson here is do not use your brain as your to-do list. Instead, write down every task, every responsibility, get it out of your head and into a system you can trust. Another way to get a mind like water is to create habits that help you stay calm and focused. For example, practicing mindfulness, like deep breathing or short meditation sessions, can help you stay calm during busy times. The idea is not just to empty your mind, but to teach it to stay balanced when there are challenges. The goal is to be flexible and respond calmly, not react with stress. Segment 2. Capture everything, the first step to clarity. David Allen talks about 5 steps to manage your work, and the very first is to capture everything. By capturing, we mean writing down every task, idea, or responsibility that comes to mind. Whether it is on paper, a note-taking app, or a voice recorder, the point is to have a trusted place where you collect everything. Set up a physical or digital inbox where you can put all your thoughts, ideas, and responsibilities during the day. Whenever you think of something you need to do, like make a dentist appointment or start planning for a big project at work, put it into your inbox. This helps clear your brain and lets you use your energy for problem solving instead. A common mistake is trying to organize or act on these thoughts right away. David Allen says not to do this because it distracts you from what you are doing. Instead, just focus on capturing everything and then plan a separate time to organize it. To capture well, use different tools based on where you are. For example, if you're moving around, use a voice memo app to quickly record your thoughts. If you are at your desk, a simple notebook can work well. The key is to make capturing part of your routine so nothing important is forgotten. Segment 3. Processing and organizing, breaking down tasks. The next 2 steps in the GTD system are processing and organizing. Once you have captured everything, it is time to process each item. Ask yourself, is this something I can take action on? If the answer is yes, then decide what the next action should be. David Allen says to break down every project into next actions clear, simple steps that will help you move forward. For example, if you write down plan vacation, instead, find the next action. Maybe it is call travel agent or search online for destinations. The idea is to make tasks clear and easy to act on, so you do not get stuck. Next, it is time to organize these actions into categories. David Allen suggests making lists like calls, emails, or errands. When you have a few minutes and are near your phone, you can look at your calls list and make those calls. This kind of organization helps you use small amounts of time better. It is also important to have a simple system for managing projects. A project, in David Allen's terms, is anything that needs more than one step. Whether it is plan team event or prepare a presentation, every project should be on a master list. This project list is not where you keep detailed notes. It is a high-level reminder to keep your main goals in view. Organizing tips, the importance of contextual lists. To make organizing easier, create contextual lists that match your current situation. For example, have a waiting for list that tracks tasks that need someone else. Have a home list for tasks you can do at home, and a work list for tasks you need to do at the office. These lists save time and help you focus only on tasks you can do in your current situation. Segment 4. The weekly review your productivity reset. Let's talk about a practice that can really improve your productivity, the weekly review. David Allen says this is very important for staying on top of everything. Once a week, set aside about an hour to review all your tasks, projects, and responsibilities. During the weekly review, go over your inbox, process any new items, and make sure all your projects have clear next actions. This simple habit keeps your system clean and updated. When your system is trustworthy, you do not need to worry about forgetting anything. Your mind can relax because you know everything is under control. Here are some practical steps for your weekly review. Get clear, empty all your collection tools. This means going through emails, voice messages, and notes you took during the week. Get current. Review your project list to make sure every project has a clear next action. Update your calendar so nothing important is missing. Get creative. Use this time to brainstorm new ideas, check your goals, and reconnect with what inspires you. The weekly review helps keep your system working well and gives you a chance to see the bigger picture. By looking at everything from a higher level, you can set your priorities and make sure you are spending time on what really matters. Segment 5. The 2-minute rule and delegation lighten your load. Now, let's talk about the 2-minute rule. This is one of the tips from the book that many people love. It is very simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to do it right away. Why? Because it takes more energy to write it down and remember it later than to just do it. Things like replying to a short email or putting away a document, if it can be done in less than 2 minutes, do it now. And what about tasks that take longer? This is where delegation is useful. If it is not something you need to do yourself, give it to someone else and make a note to check on it later. Again, this helps clear your mind and make sure nothing gets forgotten. Delegation is very important for productivity, especially if you manage a team. To delegate well, be clear about what result you want and set a time for follow-up. Use a waiting for list to track all delegated tasks. This helps you remember to check back with the person responsible so you do not get surprised by something that was missed. Segment 6. Organize by context, making lists that work. Another useful idea from getting things done is to organize tasks by context instead of keeping one big to-do list. For example, you might have a work list, an at-home list, a phone calls list, or an errands list. By organizing tasks in this way, you can easily see which actions are possible depending on where you are. Imagine you are out running errands and remember that you need to pick up a prescription. If you have an errands list, you can quickly check it and make sure you do everything you need while you are out. This helps you work more efficiently by grouping similar tasks together. Grouping tasks by context is a key part of the GTD system that helps you be more efficient. Imagine making all your phone calls when you are in a quiet place, or handling all your emails during a focused work session. This helps you stay focused and keeps you from switching between different kinds of tasks. Another useful tip for organizing tasks by context is to think about energy levels. Not all tasks need the same amount of energy. Keep a separate list for low-energy tasks that you can do when you feel tired or during slower parts of your day. These can be easy actions, like filing, sending simple emails, or reading reports. Segment 7. Outcome focusing. Clarify the finish line. One of the most important tools in the GTD system is outcome focusing. Whenever you take on a new task or project, be clear about what a successful outcome looks like. It is important to know what done means. If you have a project, like redesign the website, try to rephrase it as a goal, like launch the redesigned website by July 1. Saying a clear outcome helps guide your actions, keeps you motivated, and makes it easier to see your progress. Outcome focusing also means imagining success in detail. Take a moment to picture what it will feel like when you finish the project. This makes your goals more real and can be a great motivator. Your mind will work better if you have a clear picture of success and the good feelings that come with it. Let's say you have a health goal. Instead of writing "get in shape," write "be able to run 5 kilometers comfortably by the end of the next 3 months." The more specific and clear your goal is, the easier it will be to see what steps you need to take and to track your progress. Segment 8. Overcoming challenges in adopting GTD. It is important to know that using the GTD system can be challenging. For many people, the idea of capturing everything can feel overwhelming at first. You may feel like your inbox is always full or that your to-do lists never end. This is normal. The key is to keep going and build trust in your system. One big challenge is the fear of letting go, trusting that a system outside your brain can keep everything in order. The way to overcome this is to keep practicing. The more you capture, process, and review, the more you will see that nothing gets forgotten, and your mind will start to relax. Another challenge is too many commitments. This happens when your project list grows too fast. The weekly review is very helpful here. It lets you check how much work you have and if it is realistic. You may need to put some projects on hold or even let some of them go. Remember, productivity is not just about doing more things. It is about doing the right things. If you are a perfectionist, you may also have trouble with the desire to make everything perfect. You might spend hours setting up the perfect capture system. The goal, however, is to use the system, not make it perfect. Remember that GTD is meant to be practical. Focus on doing rather than perfecting. Segment 9, GTD and different work styles, adapting for success. Another great thing about GTD is that it works for different kinds of people and jobs. Whether you are a student, freelancer, manager, or stay-at-home parent, GTD can fit your life. If you are a freelancer with many clients, GTD can help you organize projects and tasks for each client. Use project lists for each client and break down next actions so you always know what needs to be done. Freelancers often have many small tasks, and having a system like GTD can reduce the stress of managing client work. For students, GTD helps organize classes, assignments, and activities. Imagine using the Capture tool to write down every assignment and responsibility, then organize them by subject or deadline. The weekly review is a good time to look at upcoming tests and papers, making sure you're always prepared. Managers can use GTD to keep up with projects and team tasks. A manager's project list might include items like quarterly team performance review or new employee training. Next actions can be organized by who needs to do them, you or someone on your team. This helps with delegation and following up on tasks. Stay-at-home parents can use GTD to organize household tasks, activities for children, and personal projects. Imagine having a home list, a kids list, and a personal development list. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you will know exactly what action to take and when. GTD's flexible structure makes it easy to adapt. The key is to change it a little to fit your unique needs. Conclusion and key takeaways. To sum up, David Allen's Getting Things Done system is about creating a trusted system where you can capture, process, organize, and review everything that matters. This system frees your mind from trying to remember everything so you can focus on what you are doing. Key lessons today include capturing everything in a trusted system, defining clear next actions for projects, organizing tasks by context, doing a weekly review, and using the 2-minute rule to manage small tasks quickly. We also talked about challenges like feeling overwhelmed at first and how to make GTD work for different situations. Remember, the key is to start simple, capture what is on your mind, define your next actions, and build from there. Over time, you will find a rhythm that works for you, and you will start to feel the freedom that comes with a clear mind and a system you trust. By using even a few of these ideas, you will start to feel more in control, reduce your stress, and get more done. Thank you for joining us today. I hope this exploration of getting things done was helpful. Until next time, stay organized, stay focused, and keep getting things done.